Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We almost killed someone in the last thing, and here we go. It is a few days after that event. It's now like this 3-week period that I told you guys at the beginning of the last one. If you didn't see the last one, wait till it comes up on YouTube. We don't know when it's gonna come up on YouTube, but it's gonna
It'll come up sooner than yesterday.
Well, let's welcome our new players, guys. We're gonna introduce them.
That's me.
That's me. You guys.
That was introducing you.
This is pretty much. I'm gonna introduce their characters in a little bit as they patty cake each other.
You're jealous.
I am. So it's a couple of days after all this happening, and we get back to your week, pretty much like every few days getting together kind of event, and you guys luckily all happen to meet at like to walk in at the same time. And you guys open up the curtains, and inside at the table, there are 2 extra chairs now where these 2 other figures are sitting. You see a spotted leopard tabaxi and a human who's balding but short and stocky. They pretty much, the scene for you guys is they open up the curtain and they're all just like, what? And Ray's like, who the hell is that? And Merle kind of walks in and goes, "Hey guys, come in. I got some new people for our guild." And Ray's like, "Merle, we don't need more people in our guild. We haven't. Do you see the stripe that we?" He goes, "No, trust me. You're gonna need a few more people." She smiles, and you guys can all take your seats. They're all sitting. I'm gonna just assume that it's like this, but like with Ray and Fen there, and like Merle at this spot. And you guys can all take a seat, and you guys can introduce yourselves, since they all pretty much walked into you guys there. So you do that.
Hello. My name is Lucky Eel of the Dark Desert Clan. I am from a far away distance of nomadic people. You've never heard them, trust me. Yeah.
Lucky Eel of what clan?
Just call me Lucky. It's just gonna be a lot easier.
No, this is
long
Lucky.
names.
No, but I
Lucky Eel of the Dark Desert Clan. Just call me Lucky. It makes it a lot easier.
yeah, this is not in character, you know.
Yeah.
But no, this is for our own books.
Okay.
Yeah, sitting next to him. Again, he's kind of shorter human. Kind of old. Not really old.
Balding.
Balding. He's like middle aged.
Okay.
He's wearing some scale mail.
Okay.
Some nice scale mail. On his shoulder, he has his friend Nikolai.
Oh my god, it's disgusting. Oh my god.
Is that like a ferret or something?
Yeah, it's a weasel.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I got a weasel. Also, around his neck, he has a bag. You don't really know what's in the bag. He doesn't even know what's in the bag. It's just it's chilling. It's got a symbol on it. I'm Henrik Cook. I'm a cook.
Okay.
He helps me with the cooking.
He helps you.
Yeah, he's got good hands.
That's absolutely disgusting.
what's your name, lad?
My name's Henrik. Cook.
Henrik.
Yeah, Merle kind of pipes up. She goes, "Oh yeah, I really found him. He's actually a really good cook." And she smiles at him and goes, and his little animal's adorable. So I think he'll be a really good addition to the team.
What species are you?
A human.
You're a human?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Urst Bronzebottom. Nice to meet both of you. Hopefully you're not a sneaky, conniving bastard like the one right next to you.
What's that supposed to mean? Because I'm a cat person, I'm sneaky?
Is that what we were trying to say? Because I'm a cook, I'm sneaky.
No, that's not what I mean. Keep an eye on that one, though.
Sorry, he's just drunk all the time.
It's true. Can't argue with that one.
Merle comes in with like a couple little like drinks, like waters and stuff like that, and no cookies today. Just a bunch of waters.
If there be introductions, my name is Anastasia Allegra Colette de Leon.
God
At
bless
House
you.
de Leon. And that's all you need to know.
Do I recognize that name?
History check.
I'll do that too. I guarantee I don't.
21.
I think it's definitely because you rolled those ones right before this. It had to balance out. Yeah, you have heard of her family before. It's definitely a name that you recognize. Damn, I didn't expect you to roll 20.
He's a historian.
21?
It's 21. Yeah, so definitely a name you recognize.
Can I do a
I
perception
didn't
check to
expect
see
to
if I
find-
notice anything on his face?
I didn't expect to find someone of such stature here, especially so far away from your home.
I didn't expect to find one such a low nature to be here.
I told you she was a mean one. So you two have met before?
I've heard of her family.
Ah.
What have you heard of her?
Here we go.
I don't think it's proper that I share information if she does not want it shared.
Well, it sounds like it's pretty common knowledge wherever you humans are from, so I don't see why.
I wouldn't call it common knowledge. I've traveled very far.
Oh.
Cooks know a lot of things.
So maybe you actually are commendable in some way or form.
I'm gonna write that down in my scroll of studies that the humans are.
What's your name, my friend?
I'm gonna say that you said that out loud because
You have a scroll of studies?
Yeah, one of my items is my scroll of
That was in
studies.
character.
Yes.
it's gonna be fun getting all these people.
What do you study?
What are you studying?
Many, many things, my young
You know-
friend.
Hold on. We remember a week ago, we had that heart-to-heart. Everyone was telling their backstories and what happened with them. Legend, slaying a gigantic beast. Me, and my banishment. But you didn't spill any beans.
Nobody asked me any questions.
All right.
If you have a
Ray and Fen are like,
I am Kermaway. It is nice to meet you, Lucky and Hendrik. I am a turtle, and I am a member of
I
this
wouldn't have
company.
guessed that.
Is there anything else you would like to know about me and my background? Because I am not a sneaky, conniving snake like this one.
No, but you're green like one.
I'm not even green. You're wrong. I'm brown.
Come on,
I'm
it's not
brown
about the
with
color of
black
our skins. It's about on the inside.
She's racist. I'm brown with black freckles, and just because I'm a turtle, I'm green. Okay.
You gave us a character description earlier, so I don't know.
Making generalizations. So, are there any questions from the group about my illustrious history?
Merle's like, oh, let's finish with introductions really quick before we delve. You remember last time we did this? We counted you. Legend, how'd you introduce you?
I'm Legend. I'm pretty famous. You've probably heard of me.
Have I heard of her?
And this is why no one knows.
Yeah, have I heard of her?
Yeah, you guys have heard like just generally Legend. It's a very she used to do a lot of stuff, so there is a chance you guys have at least heard about her.
I saved the world, and I can tell you about it.
I'm sure you have.
Ray and Fen kind of stand up and go, Ray, and they say their names like back to back. You go Ray and Fen, and they both like shake hands with you. He goes, I guess Ray's like, I guess if Merle's okay with it, and then it's okay with me. I mean, she has more experience and stuff like that. So welcome. I'm sure we can all do a good job together. And Ben is like, she's like keeps eyeing your weasel, and he goes, "That's adorable."
His name is Nikolai.
Oh, Nick.
Oh,
It's adorable.
Cutie.
Not in character.
And Meryl kind of you and she's like, you guys already know me, so I actually was able to find a job for you guys. Isn't that great? I mean, it's thankfully this one isn't going into a dungeon, so we don't have to worry about falling to any places and again. And but I mean, it's a good job. I got a connection with someone I used to actually do adventuring with. You okay?
It's in character.
Okay. Something I
Please don't eat him.
If he ate that weasel, I don't know what I would do.
Merle
I'd
kind
attack
of goes.
Anna. Everything's on the table now.
Merle kind of smiles and goes, "I'm gonna go get the person. You guys just stay with yourselves. I'm gonna be right back with so he can explain this job to you. It's my memory's kind of off nowadays." So she like leaves the room, and you guys are kind of like all alone together. As she said, she's gonna go get this person.
All right. Now that we got the introductions over with, what is your story, Kerma? How did you get your training? You're the fastest thing I've ever seen.
He's a turtle. He's fast.
Turtle.
You haven't seen this turtle in battle.
Yeah, he saved this one's ass.
He can jump 15 feet into the air with a 150-pound dwarf on his back.
You say you drink a lot?
Aye, and I did have my morning pint or two, but believe me, a dwarf can handle his drink.
Believe him, a dwarf can handle their drink.
I am nothing more than a humble traveler who spends his time wandering the wilderness, taking company with animals, and learning about plants. I enjoy a lot of herbology, things of that sort.
I
Have
know
you
a lot
ever
about
smoked the addling weed?
Why, yes, I have.
Oh my god.
I am known near and far for my addling weed, and for my risen root in case you're feeling down the day after.
It's a very good combination.
I spent much time meditating and traveling the wilderness, meeting with different sorts of people and creatures in order to gain my knowledge of the grand design. And sometimes I journey into town to make a little bit of money. Other than that, there's not really much to tell. I was born on a beach many years ago. On the beaches south of the southern forests near the lakes of unending tears. I can still hear the waves crashing.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, and Ray kind of pipes up, just in case, I'm actually deaf. Just putting that out there because last time...
A disclaimer that
Yeah, just a quick
absolutely
disclaimer. I can still
necessary.
understand everything you're saying. It's not really a problem. Just letting you know because last time someone said I was liability when I'm really not. I'm fine.
Which one are you again?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think it was
This is Ray.
They.
Ray.
Ray.
it's Ray.
May.
The
Jay.
half. You're an half elf, right?
Yes, I'm still a half elf.
He's a half elf.
I'm still a half elf.
So just a few minutes later, Merle comes in back in, and there is a middle-aged man with her. He kind of has her like very like gentleman-like. She's like holding his arm, and she gets into her seat. He goes, "Everybody, this is Deb. I actually used to do adventuring with him. He's actually the person who's going to be getting the job for you guys." Ray and Fen are like, "Oh yeah, like here we go, another job." And she goes, "Actually, you two, I have another job just for you. This is for the rest of the party. I understand you two are more of a duo together. I'm sure you guys, trust me, I got a perfect job for you guys. But this is for the rest of them." And Ray and Fen are like, okay. And Fen is definitely like, she sits back like, okay, I guess I'm taking it easy this one. As Deb was pretty much like a strapping like middle-aged man, very well built. He's wearing knight regalia, not fully armor, but enough to make noticeably he's wearing some kind of armor. He is wearing an Alvo Kingdom crest. This is a crest with a mechanical gears and with an ornate A in the center.
Can you spell Avo?
Yeah, A-U-V-O.
Left out the U.
Close. So he pretty much smiles at you. He goes, so yeah, guys, I have heard quite a lot about you. I have a really good job. The kingdom actually, we want to transport some precious goods, and the adventurers guilds are pretty much the easiest one. I actually know Merle back when her old days. She's actually the person who got me into adventuring. Was really, and she's like, Merle's like, stop it.
What a cutie.
And she
What a cutie.
she smiles at him. She goes, don't you don't have to remind him. Just tell him about the job. And he smiles. I was like, okay. So the job is you have to transport. We're gonna give you guys a carriage. You get to transport something that precious goods. I'm unfortunately I'm not allowed to tell you right now. I will tell you as soon as you are gonna go. I'm not gonna send you on a. I'm not gonna sound like I'm gonna put like an explosive or something. It's I'm literally just gonna. This is the job. This is all unfortunate I can tell you. You do have to transport from Alvo Kingdom to Tox. Tous. That's how you spell that. Something since you guys are in the your characters are in the world. Alvo is more centered around machinery and mechanical progress. So more of like a steampunky, very clockwork faction kind of kingdom, more towards pushing machinery as far as it can possibly go. And Tox is more leaning towards arcane and alchemy as a whole. So he pretty much explains to you, okay, guys. The trip is 6 days long. The horses and the carriage, it's pretty much self-guided. You don't really have to do anything. We will keep reins there to, in case you guys need to take control of it for any reason, just to stop the horses, because the horses kind of just keep going until they get tired. They do have to rest at night, but as soon as the sunlight hits, they know exactly where to go. So you should be fine with that. After that, it's pretty much all I can tell you for now. It's pretty. I'm going to give you guys a carriage to transport this, and it's going to take like 6 days. Nothing too complicated. Anybody have any questions? And Ray kind of pops up. He goes, so you can't tell us? And Deb goes, yeah, I can't tell you. And Ray goes, okay, so I sometimes like to bet a little bit. Does anybody want to take bets on what's this this stuff? Because I'm saying just like I heard the guy say armored, so it has to be something that really valuable. I say it's like a chest, and I'm putting 2 gold on this. If anybody wants to get on this, I'm really bored.
This doesn't deserve anything.
Are you betting that inside the box will be a chest?
No, inside maybe.
What?
No, he's betting that
Boxception.
whichever you guys have to transport is a
Chestception.
yeah. Anybody want to get in on this?
2
No.
gold that it's not a chest.
2 gold that is not a chest. You got any other buyers?
I'm uncomfortable transporting an unknown shipment from one country to another.
Well,
I don't know.
He said he was going to tell us before we went out,
Yeah.
so it's not that bad.
Yeah, Deb.
But he won't tell us now.
Yeah, I
Because
won't
we
tell-
wanted
I'm
to
not
take the job.
One question: where are we bringing it to in Tox?
It's pretty much just like the city center. Well, actually, you're supposed to bring it from what he pulls out like a thing, like a notepad, a scroll, and he's like, you have to just bring it to like just the kingdom, and you notice that someone being a cook who's traveled a lot. Tox has it's pretty much the city's built around the kingdom, around the castle, so the castle kind of sits in the city center.
So is this a government job, sort of?
It's pretty much a really good government job. It's
This isn't like a private thing. There's
No,
not
this is
some...
like Merc government job.
yeah.
Merc life.
Any other questions?
I have a question for you. Where is this path gonna lead us through? What will we
Mostly woodlands.
through
We're
the
going-
woods? Huh?
Yeah, we're going to expect danger regardless.
All right.
Carrying a nice, pretty carriage through the begrudgingly dark, dungy woods.
Is
Hope
there
all of you
anyone?
are capable in a fight then.
Is there anyone in particular that we should be looking out for?
No one in particular, not that I'm aware of.
What are we getting paid for this?
There is a croc. No, there is not a crococat.
Is there anything that we should know about the kingdoms of Tox and Alva,
Well,
other than the fact that the things we just know about them?
well, from what you know, we need to transport the thing as non-flashy as possible. is all I can really tell you.
So this is sketchy.
You're sketchy about everything.
It's a secret deal.
Oh, yeah, you're
Bringing
right,
a
you're
secret
right,
shipment from one country to
Yeah,
another.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
Well,
In-
but if it's listen, but if it's of importance, would you want it blatantly out there, sitting on a golden pedestal, being walked around and paraded? Are you thinking with your brain? Do you have a brain?
You know what? I'm on board. I think this would be a great adventure. Looks menacingly at Anna. Anyone could go disappearing in those forests.
Right.
Insight check
Yeah, insight check on that, my dude.
on him.
This is the
16.
first time you met him, and he's like,
16.
and like your weasel's like, huh? What is it?
16.
Yeah, he looks pretty. He looks really like he has like that menacing glare that he's like,
Suspect.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, guys, just so you know as well, you are going to be paid like very handsomely for this. This is 175 gold per person. Something about Kingdom Jobs. There's a reason why I started adventuring solely for Alvo. They pay really well. So this is pretty much it's a good job, honestly.
Alright.
I wish I had this job. When Merle told me you guys just started the guild, so it's a pretty good starting job. If I was in your position, I would take this. But so is everybody good? Any other questions, comments, concerns, guys?
No.
No.
Is there any map or anything that we should?
Yeah, I'll give you guys a map, but the horses also know where they're going.
We're not getting coachmen.
Autopilot horses.
Yep.
What will they think of next?
I'm telling you, man, technology just keeps advancing. It's crazy. Like first, I was like,
Are these
I-
robot horses?
no, they're just normal horses.
Oh.
Any other questions, guys? No.
No problem. I'm on
No,
board.
not necessarily.
Where do I sign?
Ugh.
Are we signing?
Yeah. And he like pulls out like different scroll, like 6 different scrolls for you guys to just sign really quick.
6. Oh, for each of us.
Yeah.
We need
How
7
many?
for the weasel, please.
He pulls out like a very small one,
Paw
the little paw print.
print. Wait,
So
paw print? Your paw. You just.
What's that supposed to?
what is
Paw
what is that?
print, your
supposed to be?
paw.
He lost his paw in the war.
I think I have claws too.
So you guys, he says, okay, so it's not really difficult. It's you guys just have to walk or whatever way you transport yourselves to like the edge of the forest, and I'll bring the carriage over there, and then the rest is up to you guys.
We're leaving when?
2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
Perfect.
Enough for you guys to get whatever you need to do. Meryl and I just sprung this on you. It wasn't like very discussed, but I'm really glad to hear you guys are all on board for this. So as soon as this is as maybe 2 mornings from now, let's try as soon as the sun rises, just so you guys can really get on
And where
with
will
it.
And where will we meet? With
Just right out of town. There's you know that there are paths that leave into town. Criminal Way definitely knows this path. And it's pretty much the path just leads into the forest, and it's just like it kind of becomes a little bit more of a dirt path, or like a more of like a dirt road. It isn't as paved as the rest of them, but it's pretty much you guys can meet there.
Okay.
That's what he explains to you, and he shows you actually on a map as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Out of character, I'm just gonna ask, will me and Legend have our weapons ready by
Oh yeah, you guys
time?
have already have your weapons. Just
Okay.
remember, this is when you guys did.
Oh,
it,
this
that
was like a week
Yeah,
later.
this is all.
Area,
Remember
yeah.
this whole last thing was over 3 weeks
Okay,
time. So it's like all those different interactions you guys had were just like other days you guys met together.
gotcha.
Okay. Anybody? We're all good. Okay, cool. So anybody still want to do something in town? This is your last chance.
I actually do.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, got a bit of a shady past.
Alright, is this in character you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
talking to them.
Yeah. Okay.
I am very well connected in the smugglers group. Is the guy still here? The guy with the guy with the job, is he still here? Or did he
Ben?
leave? Dev or whatever.
Fen.
Fen.
No.
Oh, wait, no,
It was
Deb.
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 Yeah.
D-E-B?
Yeah, DEB.
Deb.
Okay. Oh, I didn't hear his name.
Like
no,
Deborah.
he after you guys after 3 or 4 times of saying that, he kind of left.
Okay, that's fine.
And Meryl is there now with you guys, and like she kind of like scooted her chair over to Ray and Fen to kind of like explain to them a little bit about like the mission that she wants to send them on.
Yeah.
But after that, it's kind of just all you guys still talking and
Right.
like swiveling in your chairs and whatever.
So, as someone who's smuggled things across the borders before, this whole auto horse thing is pretty stupid. I will say that.
Unreliable. This is unreliable.
It's very unreliable because if it's on an auto path, anyone can just come up and ambush us if they know it beforehand. I can get in contact with some people I know about some back routes we can take, so it's safer
I
to get this
also
across
spend a lot of
and
time.
take a lot less
on
time, most
roads.
likely.
I also spend a lot of time traveling the hidden paths of the wilderness, and might be aware of, out of character, might be aware of ways to traverse this region.
Yeah,
since
yeah,
I-
I'll give it to you. There might I'll give you guys a few paths to like be able to stray upon, but yeah,
Okay, you'll give us like little forks where you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Karma, you know this way.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you know people who know ways.
I can find people in town to give us a path. Yes.
Okay.
In the 2 days we have.
So, regardless, we're going to be risk out there. There's no safe path in the world. You know that, right?
It's safer, and I can guarantee you with the smuggling booth, it'll be much better.
And we won't get lost.
You guys do remember he did leave you guys a map and
You
everything
think-
of the path you guys were supposed to.
Oh, we have a
take.
map.
You guys have
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah.
not taking that path. It's not safe.
Would
It's
you-
all, we'll be trapped.
Honestly, rather take an auto horse path than a back
I
smuggler
mean,
path.
the path we're gonna take is probably like the main path, which is probably what traffic is. There's a lot of people, which means more. It's less likely someone's just gonna try to jump us.
It's more direct. Regardless, a risk is a risk.
Yeah, you guys
Whatever
also
direction we
know,
take.
even with your smuggling knowledge, regardless of what path you take, it's still gonna take like 6 days.
Oh.
It's like you could like cut corners and cut like a few hours here and there.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're lucky, it'll be like a day, like 5 days and a half. But it's a long trip. It's a 6 day. Yeah, it's a trek. Yep.
I just want to
6
insight check
long days.
Lucky.
Okay.
17, probably minus 1, 16. Just to see if you're telling the truth. You want to take us on a safer path, not steal the stuff from us.
He didn't think about that.
Wait a minute.
Don't
Wait
give
a
him
minute. We don't know
ideas.
these people at all.
Yeah, you were already ready. Yeah.
I'm ready for these back streets.
I will say, I won't not steal anything, but there's a chance I will. Not the whole thing, but a little bit.
Just a little.
That's out of character, just so with the inside stuff.
I thought you were saying, yeah, I'm gonna.
No, not in character.
I want to build trust
I'm
in
not
you guys,
an
so I'm
idiot.
gonna rob some stuff. from
No,
you.
but I'm not
I
against
want to build
taking
some trust,
things.
so I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna rob it.
Just letting you know beforehand.
At least he's honest.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Oh my god.
But no, in her
Okay,
inside, it's like
okay.
Unlike Anna.
you would get that kind of feeling. You know?
Okay.
But I'm not against stealing.
You're not against stealing,
Yeah.
but
But in this sense,
the whole thing isn't a setup.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So it's do you want to do anything in town, or you have everything you need? Everybody has everything you
Yeah.
need, right?
Okay, we're stacked.
In those 2 days span,
Yep.
I'm gonna go back to the courier yet again. Oh dear, it's me.
Mm.
And I'm going to fucking die. Not that.
That's what the curry is for.
Go!
Okay.
No, but I'm actually going to just drop off a letter just detailing that I met 2 more people are in the party to deliver to my parents again, as usual.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. She said she was going to Korea, and you were like,
Ready to go.
Okay, so that happens. You guys all.
Wait, I'd like to wait in the alleyway again.
What the?
Do I have to write down which alleyway again?
I think we might have to, but like.
You're just gonna wait in the alleyway every night?
Yeah,
Every
you don't
time
know
she
when she-
leaves, I'm gonna wait.
Well, it's
to
not like
stalk
you're
her.
all sitting in the same. Like you guys don't like spend the entire day in the same place.
No,
You
but
just
we're
follow
still
around.
we're still in the guild place, which is just this one flower
But
shop.
she did say she went to go to the.
Just to drop off the letter real quick. and
But what
that's
if I
it.
just want to have a word with her alone?
Well, then you can technically do
You can
that.
stop me whenever.
Is the
I
play
guess, at
handbook?
that
Yeah, you guys can just stop. You can just stop. Like,
You don't have to be in an alley, you creep.
yeah, yeah.
Please don't.
This is like I don't want to like impede.
You know,
on your character,
actually,
but still.
I take a second to consider what I'm gonna do,
Thank God.
and I decide that I'm actually going to try and have a word with her during our trip.
Darren, do you have the player handbook?
Yep. You need it?
Yeah, just for a quick second.
Okay.
I was
So
about to
guys,
throw a dart at the bird.
you were
Steal
able
the letter.
to. It's pretty much you guys all meet. It's pretty much like just a little bit right before sunrise. The like that beautiful twilight color scheme has popped up on the horizon, and you guys all go to. Thank you. You guys actually wait there for like a few, maybe 10
After
minutes.
we roll these.
Oh yeah, after you roll those. I'll just keep going.
What is
Do I
what,
wanna
are you
know?
what are you rolling about?
It's one of my abilities.
I don't understand.
One of them's a 20.
Oh,
What is it?
Nice.
What are you
It's
rolling?
a 7.
Oh, that was a 1.
No, it's a
I was
7.
about to
Oh,
freak
God.
out.
I don't even
Yeah.
know what class he is. What class are you?
He's a cook.
You don't know.
He's a cook. You don't
That's a
know.
class? No.
Okay.
You don't know.
Okay, so
I'm wearing scale mail. I have a shield, a mace.
No. Okay.
okay, so
I'm a barbarian.
I love this look, just like glare.
Because she doesn't know either.
Oh
And
man,
and
this is great.
She lives in the same house.
Anyway.
Okay, so you guys all pretty much wait there 15, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Nothing too long. As like, and pretty much you watch in the distance as like a carriage kind of like pulls in, and you guys notice it's a pretty big carriage. Anna, you've probably seen this carriage being someone of nobility, and actually you've probably seen this carriage once or twice.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
You've seen this is a pretty much like an armored carriage. It's pretty well built. You guys have seen this like maybe once. It's that rare.
Like how like sometimes when banks use like armored
Yes,
trucks.
it's pretty much an armored truck, but in carriage form.
Okay.
So Deb kind of walks off. He gets off the pretty much the helm, and he goes. So let me show you guys around. It's a pretty easy. We actually stocked this thing up with a lot of food for you guys, so you guys should be good for.
Is it already prepared food?
No,
or-
you guys have to prepare the food, but
It's my specialty.
oh, nice.
Thank God.
He actually shows you guys around. He probably pretty much like walks you guys around the carriage, giving you guys like a nice tour of like everything, and he pretty much shows it's a fully armored carriage, lightweight but durable construction. It looks roughed up a little bit, almost to not make it seem so armored, but an armored carriage is an armored carriage. He actually shows you it's pulled by 4 horses. They are very large. They look like Kermit, you've actually seen these horses before. They're built for endurance, and they're pretty much like very hefty kind of horses. The glasses you can't see completely through it, but it's almost like a little bit of a tinted kind of window kind of feel, and steel wheels. The horses are wearing a little bit of like armor themselves, but it's very like leather, not plate mail, but like enough to protect the horse in case of anything, kind of thing, and it's large enough to fit like almost all of you guys. So what do you guys think? Pretty nice, huh?
Yes, it'll do.
So literally,
Hey, Lee, do you know what this is? This is a fake Carriages Works Model X. This is the top of the line. Come on, like
I
it's
think you're forgetting about the Model Z.
the Model Z. This is the newest one.
But it may be the newest, but is it the most efficient? Really? I mean, there's a lot of empty space in there. I don't know. if
enough
you need
about this carriage shite. What are we transporting?
He kind of smiles at you. He goes, "Okay," and he opens up the pretty much it's like a double door kind of thing, and he goes, "Hey, can you come out?" And what you actually see is a very young, maybe no older than 10-year-old girl. She's wearing a nice pink dress, and she smiles at you. And she goes, "Hello." She does like a very courteous like curtsy, very.
It's an escort mission.
We are We're transporting. I don't deal in child slaves. I am.
This is not. This
She's
is
a
not child.
slave?
She's not a slave.
Who is this young woman?
Wait, let me finish describing her.
Yes,
Damn it.
wait.
This is sketchy.
Just wait.
Increasing.
Her hair has a nice, very silver tint to it, and with the sun coming up, it kind of like gleams off her hair a little bit. She is wearing like a very like cylindrical hat kind of thing, and it's like very. She looks very like a little girl, very like Sunday dress kind of thing. Wearing like pink, just like this, very light pink shades of pink kind of thing, and she looks really happy to actually see all you guys. And he goes, so this is Cadence, and. Trust me, you guys will be perfectly fine with her. She's not any. You'll be perfectly fine.
Inside check.
Inside check.
It's
On
the
that.
same thing.
I'd also like to do it.
18.
Okay, 18.
I got
5.
I got a 17.
17. Yeah, you guys completely know he's not lying at all. He's like, you guys will be. She's not gonna
not
give you any
like-
problems. She's
she's
probably
not
like
a
the
demon.
most well-being. She's not. Yeah, she's not like it. He pretty much goes like, this is. You pretty much notice straight from him. It's just like he's not lying at all. He pretty much tells you like this is probably like the most well-behaved like 10-year-old you've probably ever seen in your life.
Cadence,
Hello.
are you a princess?
No.
No,
No, I'm not a princess.
Very
I'm
noble
just-
of you to
just
say.
me.
Just you.
Yeah.
Just you. My. And you keep that hair all up in your face and everything, yes? Is her hair braided back or anything? Or
Well,
it
it is
just
it is not braided, but like as she shows that she puts like behind her ear and stuff like that. and
I
she-
could braid it for you if
Uh,
you'd love to.
yeah,
I'd love
yeah,
to braid
sure.
It for you. We can spend some quality girl time.
Oh, okay. So she kind of like walks back into the carriage. If anybody wants to go see the inside of the carriage, you definitely can.
I do want to see the inside. Of the
Okay.
carriage.
So she pretty much has like a nice like seat for herself. You notice from the inside the windows are openable from the inside, and everything. It looks pretty much big enough to fit all you guys actually pretty comfortably. It's a nice, pretty much padded seats. There are places to like maybe like not cook, but like prepare some kind of meal for you guys in the safety of this.
Like a table.
Yeah, like a small like a small like little coffee table in the middle of it.
Is the person that delivered the carriage still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
We're salty cakes.
Do you mind if I ask why we're transporting a little girl to a faraway kingdom?
He kind of goes, well, it's orders from me, and they said to give it to some new adventurers, so that's kind of what I did.
You mean to tell me that we are supposed to take this little girl,
Yep.
transport her to an unknown person
I
from an
clamp her
unknown
ears.
person, deliver her, no questions asked, to who knows who, and leave there with a clean conscience?
I press her against my chest just to create like a silence barrier. You may not know much and many of things about nobles or of those who are of high society, but that we may be given off at a very young age sometimes for marriage or for alliance.
Oh, I know
Which
plenty
is
about.
which is fine. I would just, it'd be nice if I knew that was what we were doing.
I do have a
Exactly,
question.
it's just why
In
is it a
character?
secret?
Okay.
But listen,
That's
certain
really
times marriages and alliances may be kept under wraps until they can assure that everything is well done. Said person might be courted, so on and so forth. Don't think of this any less.
Who else knows we're taking this girl to talks?
Probably me and just a couple people from the inner council from the kingdom.
So it's a secret.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Your plan was to have a girl dressed in a really nice dress in a really big carriage secretly go across a main road down to talks.
Don't kill the carrier, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I let go of her.
Christ.
She kind of smiles. So she like actually looks very excited to meet with you, to me like actually like really speak with all you guys. And yeah, that's where we're pretty much gonna put it for tonight.
Sketchy.
No!
Actually, it checks me a little
So
bit.
wait, I have an ending for this one. Ready?
Oh man.
So
What?
that was a teaser for this new arc that I like to call the Stagecoach Shakedown.
Oh my god. Kermaway's got a secret.
You guys have 6 days to. Well, it's not a time limit, but you guys in 6 days you guys have to transport this little girl to a new kingdom for a reason that is being held from you, and whatever adventures or dangers are on the way. So yeah, thank you everybody for listening. That was a nice teaser for the next arc.
Wow.
I hope everybody likes it. And I'm gonna be working really hard for sound effects and everything for this next one. But I hope everybody's excited. Tune in next week as they pretty much go on their first day and a half adventure on their way towards Talk's kingdom.
Is it Sunday yet?
It's not Sunday yet.
Damn it.
I still have a week to prepare.
And,
Okay, thank you everybody. We'll see you next week.
I can't believe we're delivering.
See you later.
Yeah. I can't believe we're delivering.